In a fresh escalation, Pakistan has resorted to heavy shelling across LOC and most recently launched attacks in Jammu and Jaisalmer. The Indian government has confirmed Pakistan's aggression. I have my boss Srini with me, Srinivasan sir. Thank you for joining me now. Sir, my first question to you is what is exactly happening in the northwestern part of India?
The situation is turning grim very fast. We had a press conference at 5:30 in the evening. Within another next 4 5 hours, things have changed dramatically. As you heard earlier in the morning, India stuck at Lahore, uh, and then kind of all the communication equipments, which is basically defense, radar installations, all those were deactivated. This was in response to last night attack by Pakistan in 15 military establishments in India, which is spread all over north in several places, Jammu, Kashmir, and Punjab. So even while the defense, establishment and the foreign secretary in his briefing were telling Pakistan, a message was being sent out that look, all that what is happening, you are the one responsible for that, and don't go up the escalation ladder. If you so, you yourself are responsible for that. That was the message being sent. But suddenly now, dramatically, things have changed in last few hours. We heard that Jammu airport, Jammu airport, it is a civilian airport also. It also, there is a technical area. It also serves for military purposes. Now it's been come under attack. They've been shelling. There's been a complete blackout. The entire North India is almost in a blackout situation. All the bordering districts are observing blackout as they're anticipating more drone and aircraft raids. Now, according to some news channels, and they're saying it's confirmed by Pakistani Air Force, two JF-17s, which is a Chinese-made aircraft, fighter aircraft, and one F-16 have been felled by Indian, Air Force. They've been shot down, and the Jammu airport witnessed almost like a firework, which you saw, which we are familiar when Hamas attacked, Israel. That's the
Israel.
kind of image where you saw lots of flares, and then there was a counter by Indian defense. I think S-400, which is our defense mechanism. It's a Russian kind of a counter mechanism for stopping. It can stop multiple rocket attacks. And as per reports, nothing. There's not any much of a loss reported, but we still, it's a developing situation. We don't know what has happened, whether any destruction has happened. So this is what has happened last 2 3 hours. So it seems that Pakistan, instead of cooling down the situation, has gone up the escalation ladder, and it is almost spiraling out of control. Now, the other thing which I heard is as soon as this happened, uh, India decided to strike back immediately, and it has now stuck at, according to reports now, which is coming again. These are largely television reports and news reports. It has stuck at Lahore. Last is early in the morning, they had stuck at Lahore defense establishment, which is basically their, as I said, radar installation. Right now, they seem to have stuck at Lahore. And what is the destruction? What kind of damage they have caused? We don't know. But in Jammu, certainly all the civilian areas under panic. People have shut off their lights and they're sitting in darkness. They're just keeping their cell phones and other communication on, and then trying to get information as far as possible. Meanwhile, there is another development which has taken place. Marco Rubio, Secretary of State, is supposed to have called External Affairs Minister Jay Shankar and had a word with him. And then, he's now also had a word with Shahbaz Sharif, Pakistani Prime Minister. So obviously, other efforts should have already begun, but this is the current situation. It's pretty grim in North India.
Sir, I dread having to ask my next question, but here we are. Are we at war now, sir?
Look, it's conventional war. As it happens, the mobilization takes place. The troops are the first one which move. A lot of, you would say, troop movements happening. So the traditional war takes its own time. So to declare a formal war, the ground forces had to be moved. There have been no such declaration from, it still seems slightly early, but you never know how these things spiral out of control. See, we are living in a very modern, warfare situation. These things have been moving so fast that it's a bit unimaginable. India struck at 9 spots as after a fortnight of terrorist strike, and immediately Pakistan retaliated. In last 36 hours, you have seen so much happening. So, what would we call as a virtual, breakout of a war? Pakistan said, you have breached our space. This is declaring war. You stopped, the waters. It's literally declaration of war. But then, they started bombing our civilian population. They even attacked all our military establishment. In that sense, it's obviously leading to a war, all of this. But whether there is a formal war, can we call it as a warlike situation, or currently we are in a war, is a bit of a semantics, because the people on the border are certainly facing a very tense situation. But I would still, be slightly more cautious before jumping the gun. I think we are still in the stage of, moving towards a war. The situation can still be brought under control because this destruction is still, there is a destruction. There are loss of lives, but still it can be brought under control. I think we are moving very close to that, but these 24 hours are significant. So we have to wait and watch how the situation develops.
Thank you for your input, sir. Viewers, this is a developing situation. Stay tuned with the Federal for more such updates. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.